now. I'm inside the British Library now. Here is a sculpture. It says the building was opened by Her Majesty the Queen on the 25th of June 1998. Talking statue. Here you hear. William Shakespeare. Marble sculpture by Louis Roublac. Commissioned by David Garrick. Bequeathed to the British Museum in 1970-79. Transferred to the British Library in 2005. Look at the William Shakespeare just appeared but disappeared. Exhibitions, treasures. Look at the bookshop. There's a security check over there. They're checking their bags. My bags. That guy just checked on my bag. Writing, making a mark. British Library. Wow. This is about Chinese? I don't know. Lots of things to see. There's lots of stuff. I should probably decorate. Horror, science fiction. Picture in India. Voyages. A lot of classic novels. Classic novels. All of English. British Library books. This one is just £1. British Library books. Russian Revolution. London. Camden Town. Soho. Bloomsbury. These books introduce learning.
Oh yes.
Oh. What's this? This looks like a pop car. Harry Potter. British Library bag and shirt. It's a probably classic. Little trinkets. Wow. This is the treasure of the British Library. And Da Vinci. Martin motion, writing, making a mark. Let's go see something else. Tickets and membership. Bookshop. Let's just tour around the British Library. This little fountain is refrained from sitting around the water fountain. Thank you. Here's a lift. The British Library is not so crowded as the British Museum, which I had visited yesterday. British Library galleries. If I go down, cloakroom, lockers. Wow, yeah, more leaves. Become a member today. Look at these red bricks. How pretty. Here's a locker room. I bet there's no one here. The British Library, the Harry M. Hinry Learning Center. Is this door closed? Oh, the door is locked. No, it's closed. The British Library wishes to thank the following for their generous support of the Harry M. Hinry Learning Center, the Dorset Foundation, John Lyons Charity, the Wolfson Foundation, British Library Patron, and an anonymous donor. Here's a statue, Emperor Frank, sculptor Dorian Kane. So she is a famous author of the diary, Anne Frank's diary. She was a victim of the Holocaust. I never seen her diary, I never read it, but her name is very famous. Anne Frank, 1929 to 1945, a crime of the spirit, to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the birth of Anne Frank. Gift of Richard and Yvonne Sherrington, sculptor Dorian Keane. Here are more leaves. Here are about the floors LG. I'm on the lower ground. ground, upper ground, first floor, second floor, third floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 floors overall. We are overall 6 floors of this building. I'm on the lowest floor now. Yes, going up. It's not a stair, it looks like a slope. And here's a handrail. Looks like a metro alleyway. Lots of lights decorating the wall. Let's go up. I'm going up now. This whole thing is actually called a ramp. I just saw it on the sign. Reader registration. Imaginary cities. Look at the name, Michael Takio Magura. Looks like a Japanese name. But he is actually American-British artist. Here are a lot of stuff to see. This language is in German. No, it's not German, it's Dutch. Yeah. And the code on the wall is very new, it's 2019. Cook stores hand southern Italy. I continue to walk around the second floor. Imaginary cities. This little box over here encourages visitors to donate. But the library is quiet. I don't understand what this painting is about, but it looks interesting. Imaginary cities. So these are actually imaginary cities. Do you have any idea where it is? Here's a 3D hologram. Virtual reality. Looks mysterious. A philetic exhibition. Treasures of the British Library. This looks like calligraphy, Arabic. This is about the second floor. Imaginary cities hanging down from the third floor. There's your whole room in which I cannot film. I will take you to there. This whole room is not allowed to take photography, so I'm not going inside there. Look at this mechanic stuff. Wow. This is cafe dining. Going away because seems like no photography is allowed.
We're closing 20 minutes. Would visitors wishing to make purchases please go to the shop now?
Treasures. Search on B Black Gallery. Rich Black.
Where are you going?
Going up by the escalator, which is very narrow. Almost 20 minutes now. It's 19 minutes 11 seconds. I'm going up the floor. This floor looks very dark. A lot of people and sculptures, statue. It says George III. Actually on the first floor. It's upper ground, and lower ground. So we have 2 more floors to go. And the British Library seems a lot of people studying. A lot of students. Humanities. Humanities is floor 1. Reading room requirements. Oh, look, Yes, and cameras. I'm allowed to take photo here, but no flash photography. A lot of people studying. Terrace restaurant, King's Library Cafe. It's a William Shakespeare's image portrait that disappeared. British Library. King's Library coffee shop. Oh, it's a fire exit, and here is restrooms. I'm not going there. Here's a lift. Lift sign introducing the first floor and on upper ground. Look at the wall made of red bricks. Looking down under, a lot of studying people using their laptops. But there's this restaurant, but actually it's a lot of people are just studying, and very large shelf of books unable to be touched. The sign introduced again the content on each floor. Lifts. Business and IP Center. The Allen Turing Institute. Social Sciences. My name is Alan, the Allen Turing Institute. I need a reader pass. Obviously, I don't have any reader pass, so I just keep this area for now. Let's just walk up the stairs and see what's up there. Actually, I have a very good panorama of the building now, but still I need to go up. Buildings look almost identical each floor. Science newsroom. Towards walking through. What is this poster? 6-story glass tower. 6-story glass tower. Let's talk about this one. 6-story glass tower. Also a lot of books. But how is this accessible for me? I can only see it, but I cannot touch it. still a lot of people studying the manuscripts. I bet this guy is Isaac Newton. Is it? Who is this guy? Let's continue walking. Oh, I bet someone is studying. Someone is studying inside. To use our reading rooms, you need a reader pass. I need to register. I didn't. No, it's Robert Harley, first Earl of Oxford, founder of the Harleian Library. This guy is not Isaac Newton. Reading rooms. And who is this woman? Hilary Mantel, Euclid, Sky Arts Portrait Artist of the year 2017. Presented on behalf of Sky Arts and Story Water Films. I'm feeling a bit cheeky now. Feeling a bit cheeky, you know what I mean? And through this hole, this large hole, I can see the painting on the other side of the building. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? It's a fantastic painting. Oh, someone just left. So, what was this place? So lockers, and someone can study quietly here. But I'm not studying today because I don't have exams and all my lessons are finished. I finished all my classes. This protective railing. Be careful here. Look, a lot of people studying. Put a lot of stuff. Look at this blonde over here. She's writing something. They are using their laptops. Look at this girl. She's typing. And that girl is writing something. And this girl is talking. Yeah. I shouldn't probably disturb them. But let's continue walking. The fire exit is this way. And here's the drinking water. Oh, a nice painting in a horse house. Richard Hamilton. Humanity is floor 2. It's a staff only, and the staff member even care that I'm filming. So it's probably okay to film here. Studying people everywhere. At the heart of the library is a very large glass of 6 stories. It's at the heart of the library and it's very beautiful. Look at lots of paintings. The New Londoners. New Londoners, lot of, no, it's not a painting, it's a photos. Oh, I will take a short view of each photo and its caption. Each caption and each painting, each photograph, I mean.
This make good value of money.
It's all. Here's a member room. For members and patrons, please present your membership card at the counter upon arrival. Probably I cannot. I need to present my member card. Oh, I don't know. Probably I need to go. Member card. I need a membership. Let's go see the upside. Let's go up one more floor left. Here is the second floor. I'm going up. And on the stairs up, here's the lights. This little, I don't know, ventilation. So the lights come out through the ventilation. Oh, going up. Then as per floor here, automatic gate. And this area, it's stuff only. Yeah. Maps. I need a reader press. And this guy tells me to not come to that side. Drinking water. Why? Because area is only for staff, so I'm not a member, I'm not a staff member. That's why I don't come inside. At each floor there are a lot of restrooms, very convenient. Here, door is staff only. Very beautiful. The contemporary member money. I'm going again across to see British Library from this perspective. Isn't it beautiful? Maybe I use a word.
I'm gonna go through the staff restaurants, okay?
Beautiful. I walk around, see the British Library, the glass shelf, the glass tower. This thing is actually called the glass tower. And see from this perspective, I feel glad that I'm allowed to take a photograph or take a film here. The staff members do not stop me, and the windows are over there, up there.
My friend, go down. We're closing the building.
It's closed?
Yeah, it's closed.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, see you.
This way?
Yeah, that'll be there.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye. The staff member, he told me that these buildings are going to close, so I need to go down, but actually I'm sure that he's aware that I'm taking a film, but it didn't stop me from taking the films or photography. And it's a manuscript cabinet. What's this? Let's see. Manuscript chest. Here's a little sofa chair, and here are 3 leaves and Asian and African studies. Toilets and no laptops, no food and drink, but I'm allowed to take photography. Major General Sir Henry Edwards. This guy over here, and who is this guy? Henry Thomas Coverbrook. East India Company. Yeah. Opening times is going to approach, but I need to take all this stuff. It's Buddhist. I don't know. Have no idea. Islamic. And accounts in Japanese and Chinese, not Japanese. Stuff only, and science floor 3 is closed today. But here are 3 lifts. Which lift should I take? And I'm going down from the uppermost floor to the, and going down floor 3. It's floor 3 is the most it's the highest floor, upper floor. Now look at the blues, and I need to go down from the 3rd floor to the UG. This is the lift. Actually, it's my first time visiting the British Library, and I feel so sweaty over my head. I feel sweaty because it's really hot in this library. And the lift is so quickly, so fast. And I have already reached the... Oh no. I need to go to the lower one. I made a mistake. Literally, I want to go down, but it's really exhausting to. It's really exhausting to walk.
Lower ground floor.
And
Cloakroom,
the sweat.
locker room,
I feel a lot
high
sweaty here. I'm going in the floor in which the sculpture of Anne Frank. She's Anne Frank, and she died very young, but now I need to go back. I need to go out. It's almost going to close, but I'm not sure about the opening time. Is it allowed to sit here? Let's try. So, and look at the lights hanging from the ceiling. Very, the decoration is very, and it's very innovative and beautiful. But now I should probably go back to shop. And this lady, something to eat. Cafe shops and a lot of stools and little round tables. But here's real stuff. It looks like a book, but it's just a facsimile of the book. And the shop over there, exhibitions are already filmed, and the security guys have already left. I'm not going to exit now because that door is not for exit. And please take care on steps as you leave. We hope you enjoy your visit. Oh, the wind is so refreshing outside. I can finally go outside and just had my first time visit of the British Library. It was fantastic.
Exit left and right, please. Left and right exit.
Oh. So that guy says I should exit either on this way or that way. So I'm going to exit this way because it's a way that I came from the Baker Street, and I walked across. I walked past the Regent Park station and the Great Portland Street station, and then next is Warren Street station, and I continued to walk until I reached the Euston Square station. Additional cigarettes. In this place, no second, but I need to. No parking waiting. 24-hour brigade access required. Keep this entrance clear. Now I'm already outside of the library. What I'm going to do, I'm going to continue walking. These guys, the safeguards, security guards are probably closing and knocking and the British girls are walking on the street. And the security guard is going to close the gate. And even motorcycles, someone riding motorcycles is outside his way. But how about the baby wheelchairs? I'm going to take a walk around the wall, around the periphery of the British Library. Let's do it. Here's not a money chance because I'm leaving London in 2 weeks, so I only got a few days left to do it. So here is the saying in Latin I'm going to tell everyone. Carpe diem. That means it's the day. Carpe diem. I repeat, carpe diem. Okay, the Pizza Express. That was the restaurant I was having a pizza about 6 years ago. I think it was in August 2013. There was no Brexit. Continue to walk, and here the four railings. The British Library and obviously it's closed now. So I'm going to hear the readings. Let's touch and walking around the wall of a British library. And here take a view of the British library from outside the wall. Here's a little poster about the staff or exhibition. Here it has a little beer bottle and exhibition size around the wall. Here's the street light and the iconic red London bus. Continue to walk. Here's is it still the British Library wall? Let's continue and see. Is this still the British Library? I don't have any clue, but let's look. Just look. Red bus. This area is still, I believe, still the city of Westminster. It's not far away from here, from my university, the University of Westminster. Still not very far from my university. But let's look at Queen's Cross, the British Library, and you are here. Welcome to the British Library. Okay. So, from this corner, I'm still going around the British Library, access to the Knowledge Center, because British Library is a big place. There's a lot of entrances here. So, continuing to walk around the wall of the British Library. I said I'm going to do a walking around the periphery or the circumference of the British Library. So even the gates are closed, I'm still going to do it. Here's probably the sign I've already noticed before, and here I'm going to take a walk to gate 5. Going to have a walk. Take a walk around the British Library wall. And next to the British wall is the big castle. And this area is monitored by CCTV, which is not China Central Television. It means closed circuit television. London's buses is a two white bus London, and magenta, the color of magenta. Yeah, but the normal buses are in red. And the taxis are, most of the taxis are old-fashioned, and as you can see, here's a bus. The bus is red and a double-decker, but the taxis are in black. Going to continue walking around the wall of the British Library. Look at it's a line of black taxis. I saw that almost all the taxis are black, but there are a few exceptions. The taxis are red and black and white, and even yellow. Look, over there is a yellow taxi, but the first taxi of the line is black. And here's a little beer bottle, and you know, the drinking alcohol is a part of British culture. So a lot of people like to drink the beer, and even the Chinese people have the impression that the Western countries are more civilized. Actually, there's a lot of cigarettes. The little smoke cigarettes on the ground is on the ground, and even beer bottles. I don't know why they like to throw cigarettes, and even paper bottles, and the aluminum bottles around scattered on the ground. So the Western countries, even in the capital city, London, of the capital of England, is not as westernized. It's not as civilized as the people imagine. Why? You can see it's the backyard of the backyard of British Library. Is it? I continue to walk around, but I still haven't finished walking. What is this place? St. Pancras. And on the taxi is a lot of advertisements, like in. Let's continue walking. St. Pancras International. So this place looks like an airport. So it's actually not a big castle as I had imagined. It's international St. Pancras. This institute, it seems not look like the British Library now. The Francis Crick Institute. The Francis Crick Institute. Visitor entrance, courier delivery and dispatch. Safe entrance. The Francis Crick Institute. Wow, it's so big. I don't think it's the British Library anymore. I think this area, all of this place is is it the British Library? No, I believe I walked exceeding the limit now. But how about this place? Still the British Library. Just going to take a short walk around. And here's a security guard in the box. I believe probably not letting me inside. So just taking a film around this area shortly and beautifully. Okay, I'm going back. It's about 55 minutes now. So I'm looks like the road signs. St. Pancras International, St. Pancras Old Church, Welcome Trust, RNIB, Camden Town Hall, Euston Stations, and British Library. St. Pancras International. So I have just walked around the British Library today. Today is my first visit. 6 years ago, I had the chance to just see the entrance of the British Library from the Pizza Express across the street. But I didn't have a chance to enter the British Library, so today is my first time to enter the British Library. I hope all of you have enjoyed this video. I'm an international student. I'm doing my master degree here, but I finished all my classes, and I think it's a wonderful opportunity for me to tour around London which is the capital city of the England, which is a very advanced Western country. So I have the chance to visit London, and I'm still a beginner in making the videos. I hope you can enjoy this video. I'm not a professional yet, but still making progress. I'm trying to improve the quality of the video and improve speaking English. So here's one of my early attempts at filming the British Library, and I have visited other places like the Buckingham Palace, the towers, the Tower Bridge, London Tower Bridge, and Piccadilly Circus, and Hyde Park, Regent Park. I have visited this place, but before in the videos I didn't explain anything. I just start to film, but I didn't talk. Staff and contractors entrance. King's Cross. Well, King's Cross, the famous King's Cross, is a train station, one of the most famous train stations, and it's very close to the British Library, actually, St. Pancras International and Euston. Today I walked. I didn't take the underground, I didn't take the tube, the metro from Baker Street to I didn't take the underground from Baker Street to the Euston. I just walked directly, and it's actually good exercise for me to walk and not to take the underground. And each underground fare ticket is 22.4 pounds, and the bus fare tickets are 1.5 pounds. I hope all of you enjoy this video. Maybe I will start to put the subtitles on, but first, this is a rough video. This is the real rough footage. So, and this footage is captured while on foot. This caption you can read on my videos. Footage is captured while on foot. So I didn't own any car. I don't have any vehicles. I just walk around, and across the corner of London you can see a lot of beggars, and sometimes beggars will harass people just for a little pocket money. And as you can see, the bus is iconic red. The red color is iconic. It's almost 1 hour since I started to film this video. I'm so going to wrap up now. We're going back. This way is a return to the place where I came from. So it's about 60 minutes, and thank you all for watching, and that's the little pigeon beat our last scene. Yeah.